Supporters demonstrated outside a downstate courthouse where a judge set the trial date. Two employees at a home for veterans say Duckworth committed the ethics violations while in charge of the state's Department of Veterans Affairs. Christine Butler was fired for insubordination, but Duckworth reversed the decision, reinstating the woman with a reprimand and with a paid suspension.
This absolutely has nothing to do with her political campaigning. If following the Ethics Act and policies and procedures that was being abused is a nuisance to Duckworth per her supporters, quoting that in today's paper, then I question her views and those that choose to support her.
Republicans have highlighted the case, trying to hurt her bid against Republican Senator Mark Kirk.
2016, Donald Trump's longtime butler is the target of an investigation for saying President Obama should have been killed. In a Facebook post yesterday, Anthony Senecal said the military should treat the president like an enemy agent. The Secret Service is investigating. Senecal worked as Trump's butler for 17 years. Trump's campaign condemned the statements.
Donald Trump flew to Washington today, where he met with the House Speaker Paul Ryan and other Republican leaders. Just last week, Ryan said he was not ready to endorse Trump. Today's 45-minute meeting did not appear to change that. Ryan weighed in on the sit-down today, and so did the White House.
Look, it's no secret that Donald Trump and I have had our differences. We talked about those differences today, and it's very important that we don't fake unifying, we don't pretend unification, that we truly and actually unify so that we are full strength in the fall.
What I find to be interesting about this process is that Speaker Ryan has described his view that the entire Republican Party, including the presumptive presidential nominee, should rally behind the agenda that Speaker Ryan has put forward. He's the Speaker of the House. He should already be using the responsibility that he has to implement that agenda.
For his part, Trump tweeted that he had a great day in D.C. with the Speaker and Republican leaders. Ryan said in a joint statement that the meeting went well. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton turning their focus to Trump and the GOP as well. Mr. Trump tweeted out that we want to bring unity to the Republican Party, and Mrs. Clinton responded, good luck with that. Bill Clinton campaigned on her behalf in Kentucky today while she met with HIV and AIDS activists in Brooklyn. Bernie Sanders made a stop at Mount Rushmore and rallied with supporters in Rapid City, South Dakota. He says the Republican Party has a lot of things to work out.
And they have to work out those policies with their candidate for president, who seems to change his views virtually every day, except when he continues to insult Latinos and Mexicans and Muslims and women and veterans and African Americans. They've got a serious problem.
Peter, how are you?
In the Democratic race, Sanders does trail Clinton in both the pledged delegates and superdelegates, but he's pushing for a contested convention anyway.
Speaking at the University of Chicago today, former Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel speaking of the role the U.S. plays in security around the world, especially when it comes to ISIS. Hagel served under President Obama. In an exclusive sit-down interview with WGN's Tom Negevin, Hagel also spoke of today's race for the White House, hoping the reality show mentality will give way to positive discourse.
We've seen the last few months this kind of gong show process in our presidential politics, and that's unfortunate. But now we are getting closer and closer to having two presidential candidates, and that, I believe, will then focus the media, focus the American people on not just two candidates, but the big issues.
More of Tom Negevin's sit-down interview with Hagel can be seen on our website at WGNTV.com. We'll continue to follow all the latest developments from the campaign trail. You can get more on our website and on the free WGN News app.